Hey, happy Friday, everybody. Doug Pinter from the Pinter and Patrick Show. Good friend Stephanie Gehrig, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me today.
Well, thanks for inviting us out to this awesome home. Hey, Patrick is not with us. He's out celebrating on his bachelor party down in the Ozarks this weekend. So, Patrick, travel safely, have fun, and we'll see you next week. But, Steph, this is an unbelievable house. I can't wait to get inside and show some of the benefits and the features of this custom-built home. This backyard is beautiful.
It's fantastic. So we're here at 6609 North Greenwich Place in Peoria today. It's a newer listing. It came on the market a little less than 2 weeks ago, and it's on the market for $535,000. And has, in my opinion, one of the premier backyards, as you can see back behind you.
It's unbelievable. I would definitely have to buy a riding mower to tackle this project, but what a beautiful spot. So make sure you stick around. We're going to show you some of the additions that this custom-built home has. I'm going to talk, is LeBron James better than Michael Jordan? The world is back to normal with the Cubs in the #1 seat in the NL Central with the Cardinals in third, but climbing on them, as well as the Indy 500. So I got all your odds-on favorites for Sunday's race, and we're going to talk a little bit more about this house. But Steph, you know, I met you about 2 years ago with a business networking group.
Yep.
You really caught my attention by how passionate you are about real estate, and just, you know, you're no gimmicks. You're just down to earth and very easy to talk to. So talk to us. How did you land in Peoria?
So that's a great question. I was actually
Thank
born.
you.
I was actually born overseas in Switzerland. Moved back here in grade school. My mom was a Peoria native. Dad is Swiss, and so we're dual citizen. Moved back to the Germantown, Peoria area. Went through school, graduated from the University of Illinois with a bachelor's in integrative biology, which obviously you can tell I've put to great use, but decided to make a switch into real estate September of 2011. And you know, Doug, I've got to say I haven't looked back since. It's really the best decision I've ever made.
Well, and best of the best winner, 2017.
Absolutely.
Congratulations.
Fantastic. Thank you.
When the names were up on the board, I knew you had it. I saw you before, and I told, you know.
I didn't know I had it, so you knew more than me.
You're very humble.
Oh my gosh.
You're very humble in your approach. Now, your father, was he in real estate as well?
My father, Joe Gehrig, is a commercial realtor.
All right.
And still working with Coldwell Banker Devonshire here in town.
Fantastic
Yeah.
guy. I know he sat in on a couple meetings on your behalf.
Absolutely.
Super friendly.
Yep.
The apple didn't fall far from the tree.
I hear that sometimes.
So my wife went over she travels over there for her job quite a bit. And she tells me that they have cheese at like every breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Is this true?
Cheese is a main chunk of the pyramid, the food pyramid in Switzerland. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, midnight snack. It's all over, prevalent and made in just about every town by every dairy farmer.
You always seem so calm and collected, and I know you're just crazy busy. How do you balance work-life schedule?
You know, so almost a year ago now, I finally made the jump and decided to hire on an assistant. Carrie Uzelak's been with me now for 1 year, and just realizing that leverage doesn't always come from more work, harder work, but working smart is extremely important. So as far as work-life balance goes, it's really just setting aside time that you know you're going to spend with family, with friends, and then separate the time that you're going to spend with clients and just be upfront about it. You know, you got one life to live, you might as well do it well.
That's right. I think you're working hard. You got to take time, turn the phone off, enjoy the family. I mean, so what I'm doing right now is, it's about 70 degrees outside. This little heat feels pretty good.
It does.
I could take a nap. So if I start snoring, no offense, I just fall asleep whenever I sit down.
I will wake you up. So this is actually an addition. This outside gas fireplace was added on by the current owners, along with the addition behind us. So that's probably the big difference about this home this time around that it's been listed. So really creates great ambiance out here.
We're out here in Chadwick Estates, correct? With my good
absolutely.
friend Stephanie Gehrig. We're going to go in, take you through the house, this custom-built house. It's not a cookie-cutter type house. Everything is cut on angles, and the additions to this home are unbelievable. I can't wait to show you. And I wish I was a little bit more handy like the owner to where I could actually do some of these projects, but it's just awesome.
I'm really excited to show you guys around. We've got 4 beds, 3.5 baths. It's a 3-stall garage, and one of the coolest coffered and wood beam ceilings you've ever seen in this living room behind us.
It's pretty breathtaking. So this is Doug Pinter on the Pinter and Patrick Show with my good friend Stephanie Gehrig. We're going to go in and sit in the, why don't we go into the new addition in the living room
I think that
and
sounds great.
dig into this house a little deeper.
Perfect.
All right.
That'd be great.
Fantastic. We'll be right back with you on the Pinter and Patrick Show. Man, this house is fantastic.
I know, it's a real beauty.
I mean, just walking up to the door here is unbelievable.
It is truly a remarkable house. So like I said, at 4 beds and 3 baths, or excuse me, 3.5 baths, it's just a nice large home with fantastic views out of all the windows.
This is my favorite room. I mean, you want to talk about comfy, cozy. I mean, look at the attention to detail with the wood backing, the ceilings.
Yes.
What is this?
So the ceilings have a really neat story. The homeowner approached a neighbor and asked if he could take down an old horse barn in the backdrop. And the neighbor said, go for it. And they went ahead and repurposed the corrugated sheet metal to be the ceiling, coffered ceiling, and added his own wood beams after the addition was put on. So just fantastic craftsmanship, in my opinion. I've never seen anything like it.
This is such a nice room. Why don't we sit down? I have a few more questions about the home.
Yeah.
I noticed this wood burner over here. Is that an actual, is that gas or is that actual wood fire burner?
Yeah, so that's a great question. These owners, when they did the addition, they decided to go for a true wood burning stove to really push out heat in a colder setting in the wintertime. And we have a gas fireplace in the family room off the kitchen. So whichever kind of fireplace you'd prefer, there's one of each in this house.
I mean, I could sit here. I hope whoever buys this home, I'm going to just come over and hang out during the winter. I want to watch snow fall with an NFL game on and the wood burner going and someone bringing me a Sharps. That's what, and we'll play a quick game of checkers here.
So a question I always ask my buyers are, where would you put the Christmas tree? Do you think it'd be a good place for it in here?
I love it right over there. Maybe off to the side.
I'd go for in the window over here.
Well, then that makes more sense because I'm a guy and I have no clue on fashion or interior design. All I can say about this house is we took a tour and it's one room after another that the attention to detail, nothing's overlooked.
No. They've done a very tasteful job putting the rooms together. As a realtor and as a broker going into homes, I see a lot of ideas executed, and people try their best, and people have different opinions and taste when it comes to decorating. But these homeowners did a fantastic job. When you look at this furniture here, it's pulled away from the walls. A lot of people think that the further away from the center of the room you can push your furniture, the larger the room will look. Actually, as you pull things away from the walls and create more conversational pieces, a home shows much, much better. They've got neutral colors, a lot of heavy, hard pieces.
Yeah, this is awesome. A gear-shaped table.
Exactly, but on top of a soft, fluffy rug. They've really just done a great job with their decorating.
Really balances out. It's and the house flows so smoothly.
It really does.
Hey, why don't we take our watchers or viewers out to the garage?
Oh, I think that'd be fantastic.
This is where I have no clue what I'm about to do, and maybe we'll build something.
Oh, that sounds great.
Let's head on out there.
Let's take a look. So this owner, he is a big fan of woodworking.
Yeah.
And has, in a way, retrofitted his garage to be a woodworking shop. So,
now, hold on. Before we open this door and reveal this unbelievable garage, I have no clue what any of these tools do or how to build anything.
I might know a little bit more.
Yeah, I guarantee it. Check this out.
We've got one bay here reserved for her vehicle, I'm sure. But the other 2 bays, like I said, have been retrofitted completely into a woodworking area. There's a wood dust collector and filtering system that actually goes up into the attic space up here.
I mean, I can think of at least 20 guys I know that would kill for a garage like this.
I know.
It's pristine. The floor is clean as can be. This shop vac, or that's a horrible statement, but
It is of sorts a shop vac, yes.
just really keeps things nice and tidy. I mean, what could I build out here besides?
You know what? I've seen just about everything done in a garage. So, you know, it's neat to see you're really creating an extra space for hobbies.
And it's not tying up your basement.
No.
That's where I see a lot of my friends putting their stuff. You crack the garage door, you got your lumber, you carry it in, it's all right here.
All you need to do is hang a TV and you'll be good to go during the Super Bowl.
I'm in for that. And grab a Pepsi out of that Pepsi machine.
Exactly. Yep. These owners have elected to put a old school Pepsi vending machine in this garage. So it does not stay with the home. It's moved with them many times now. So don't get any ideas. It's not staying here.
Talk to us about this cat rebate or discount. What's this all about?
Yep. You almost had it. It's a 3% buyer incentive program.
This is why you're the best of the best and I just do this.
But it was a great lead-in. So 3% buyer incentive program offered up on all Caterpillar relocation properties right now being sold through Cardis. And I want to point out it's up to 3% to be used at the lender's discretion towards the buyer's home loan. So it's been a way for Caterpillar to try to re-stimulate and get some of the bulk of these homes off the market. There's some fantastic homes. You do the math on a $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 home, 3% is a lot of money. So
it'll add up.
It will.
Our good friend Stephanie Gehrig here on the Pinter and Patrick Show. We're at a home here in Chadwick Estates. What's the address again?
6609 North Greenwich Place.
And you're having a showing about every other day.
Yep, we've had great luck so far, and even had a second showing just very recently. So we're hoping this one will go quickly for the sellers.
You know, the front yard is just as beautiful as the backyard. You got to see a little bit about that addition in the living room that was put on. You got woodworking. I haven't even shown you the best part where I'm going to shoot sports on a pool table downstairs.
Did I mention there's a zip line in the backyard?
A what?
A zip line.
We got to get these kids on that zip line, get some footage. Hey, it's Doug Pinter on the Pinter and Patrick Show with my good friend Stephanie Gehrig. We're going to be right back with you. All right, Steph, this is for $1,000. Woohoo! I'm having a great Friday here on the Pinter and Patrick Show. Steph, you can mail that check over to me anytime. Hey, it's Doug Pinter on the Pinter and Patrick Show. We're here at a home, 6609 Greenwich, over in Chadwick Estates. What a unique home. If you're looking for something unique, I do not see a cookie cutter style home here. We were visiting with my good friend Stephanie about how we met, some of the unique features in the living room, the outdoor space. And now we're down here just shooting a little billiards and hanging out in the game room. We got golf on the background. It's old Miguel Angel Jimenez. Speaking of golf, the PGA Tour last week went into a playoff. Billy Horschel managed to sneak out the win over there. He just won a mere $1.35 million. Took Jason Day, one of the top golfers in the world, into that playoff. Jason Day three-putted the final hole, which cost him several hundreds of thousands of dollars. Good news is he's rich anyway, so he doesn't need the extra cash. Billy Horschel, your winner last week. This week over at the Dean and DeLucia Invitational, we had Poston at -8. Ram is right there at -4. Then you got Lefty and all sorts of other names shortly behind the leader. So make sure you tune into the PGA Tour on this wonderful weekend. It's supposed to rain this afternoon, so maybe catch the final holes here this afternoon on the PGA Tour. We're going to talk a little bit about our Cubs. The Cubs, finally, the world is back, moving in the right direction with the Cubs leading the NL Central. Your Chicago Cubs lead the division at 25-1. And the Cubs bats are starting to warm up. We were talking last week on the show. They're starting to hit the ball. Now they're starting to hit the ball actually out of the park. Schwarber this week took one deep out to right field, out of the ballpark onto Addison. Chris Bryant, his 11th home run of the season this past week. Hayward has already hit 5 home runs. That's one more than all of last season. So Hayward's work in the offseason, shortening his swing and decreasing the length of his stride, keeping the bat more under his thumbs and in control, definitely paying off for him. He is an integral part for that Cubs organization to make the playoffs again this season. His bat was lacking in the playoffs. However, his senior tenure around the clubhouse is what really benefits the Cubs. Now he's swinging the bat. Man, I'm happy about that trade. 26 home runs for the Cubbies in the last 14 games, so they're really starting to light up. And how about this? We have Happ coming up from the minor leagues, making an impact on the Chicago Cubs team right away. Only mishap, no pun intended, I saw was on Wednesday, bases loaded. He went down swinging. Other than that, this guy's been clutch money. He's making it hard for Joe Madden to figure out whether to send Hayward down, keep Happ in. He's got good problems. They're already starting to make trades in the AAA ball club, looking to acquire some pitchers. Again, I do think Javier Baez will be traded, unfortunately, before the All-Star game. Speaking of which, Baez made a heck of a throw from short left center the other day. His velocity over to first base was over 84 miles an hour. So he does have an arm. He's got the range, and we've all seen him apply those silly tags, not even looking. We have Arrieta going tonight at 9:10 out on that West Coast swing. Arrieta threw a no-no out in L.A., his very first one, so he's excited to take the mound out in L.A. We got L.A. for a 3-game series, then we go to San Diego, and then we'll be back home for our homestand. Problem is L.A. is 17-8 at home, so it's no easy hill for the Cubs. With the larger park, I do think the Cubs will pull out this win this evening, 7-1. I think Arrieta starts off hot. He'll be in for a quality start of at least 7 innings. Turn it over to the pen. They'll shut down the Dodgers. With the larger park, I think you'll see the Cubs runners more in motion. I think small ball gets it done tonight. Cubs will be your winner. 7-1 is my prediction. Now, hey, for all you Cardinal fans, I get a lot of hate email. I don't love the Cardinals, but at least we're covering them a little bit more in detail. You guys are sitting 23-21. You know, Cardinal fans, you know, Wainwright was injured starting the season. Everyone's like, oh, there goes our pitching. Guess what? You guys are first place. I could be saying that wrong. You're actually in third place in the MLB with your ERA. The Cardinals pitching is what's keeping them in that division. I think they'll surpass the Brewers this weekend. However, the Cards are going to have to play some good ball. They're taking on the red-hot Colorado Rockies out in Colorado. Colorado has got your best MLB record in the MLB. So Cards are going to have to play some pretty solid ball. Good news, Martinez taking the mound for you. Last time Martinez started, he went 9 scoreless innings. So I think the Cardinals will be sitting in good company this evening with the Cubs with a W. I think the Cardinals will put up 9 runs, Colorado 6. I think the Cardinals will win the series. Last time the Cardinals have lost a series, April 14th through the 16th against the Yankees. The Yankees are no slouch. They're leading their division. So the Cardinals, quality ball club, I think it'll be a dogfight all the way to the end. The winner of the NL Central obviously will get into the playoffs, but I think a wild card spot will also come out of the Central. Whether it's the Cubs or Cards, stay tuned to find out. Quick run through now. Hey, LeBron James, gosh dang it. Everybody knows I'm not a LeBron fan. However, he was very charismatic in his interview last night about surpassing Jordan's all-time playoff scores. He said, I was that kid in the driveway doing the fadeaways. I was wearing the short shorts with the long leggings underneath, the Nike shoes with the long socks. So for him to be in Michael's company, it was rather humbling for LeBron. Let's get to the real deal. Golden State's going to be your winner in the NBA Finals that start on June 1st, next Thursday. So make sure you're tuning in. It's going to be a 5-game series. In my prediction, I think Golden State will take care of business at home. I think the Cavs will sneak 1 win out at home. But I do think it'll be your Golden State Warriors as your NBA Finals champion. I do think Kevin Durant gets the MVP vote, and that'll start bringing up some interesting discussion. Did Durant jump ship just to win a championship? I think he did it to better himself. Yes, everybody wants to win a ring. Here's some stats that I found simply amazing. When Kevin Durant was out, Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson, their production on the court, their shooting average dipped into the 20s. When Durant is on the court, those two, the Splash Brothers, are averaging about 50% from the field. What's that tell you? Durant's taking the ball to the hole. He's dishing it out to the Splash Brothers. They're knocking down the shots. How about local boy Sean Livingston getting into the game in quality minutes and no turnovers? He's taking care of the ball. And that jump shot from the edge of the free throw line is cash money. Sean Livingston, bring it home for Peoria. We're all rooting for you. Let's talk some facts and figures now with Michael Jordan and LeBron James. Everyone, who's better, yada, yada. Well, I just happened to do some homework for all of us. The best averages in a playoff, all right? So the best average of any playoffs that they did. Jordan had 43.7 points on average. LeBron, a mere 35.3. Rebounds a game. Oh, shoot. I shouldn't have said this one. Jordan had 8. LeBron had 11. Kudos to you, LeBron. You are a tank in the lane. And then Jordan leads the assist category, the steals, and the blocks. The assist and the steals, Jordan is at least 1 point better than LeBron. So, I don't know. I grew up in an awesome era. I think I remember in high school, I would run over to my buddy's house. We would watch the Bulls. Rodman, Kerr, Paxson, Cartwright, Jordan, Pippen, B.J. Armstrong. I mean, the list goes on. So I was exceptionally fortunate. When I do watch LeBron play, he is a beast. I've seen him in person. I saw him play against the Magic. He was at the top of the key, took 2 dribbles, cradled the ball like a football, and threw it down. His head was way over the rim. And I was like, holy smokes, we got a player on our hands here. Speaking of which, Boston Celtics, hold your head up. You were without Isaiah Thomas. You have a first-round draft pick coming into next year. I think the Cavs better enjoy their 7th straight finals appearance, which is impressive, because Boston's going to knock you off next year. Cavs and LeBron, you will not be in the playoffs. Gosh, maybe I just need to stop banging on LeBron. And let's focus on Golden State. Things I like about them, they're going to be fast-paced. They're putting up a lot of points. They're averaging the highest point differential win against their opponents. They're outscoring their opponents over 13 points. That's impressive. One thing that Cleveland's going to struggle with, Cleveland ranked 20th out of 30 total teams in defensive category. I think Golden State hits the court running, starts making some of those threes. Durant takes it to the lane. You get some other key role players involved, Livingston, Durant, the Splash Brothers, you name it. I think this is going to settle it once and for all. Golden State's going to be your champions of the NBA Finals. Hey, this is Doug Pinter on the Pinter and Patrick Show. Just hanging out, shooting a little pool, watching a little golf down here in this awesome sports room with our good friend Stephanie Gehrig at 6609 Greenwich over in Chadwick Estates. We'll be right back on the Pinter and Patrick Show. Hey, we're back here with our good friend Stephanie Gehrig on the Pinter and Patrick Show. Steph, this kitchen is immaculate.
It's a gorgeous kitchen. Yep. So all the appliances stay in this fantastic kitchen. A really great sprayer head over there in the sink area, appliance wall, another auxiliary sink here in the island.
Really nice.
Yep.
Really nice. So you're not having to track from way over there to here.
Absolutely.
Everything's right at your fingertips.
Absolutely.
Why does this kitchen show so well?
This kitchen shows well because they've really done a good job decluttering and removing any of their unnecessary items. Foodstuffs are put away. The good-looking appliances are left out. We're maximizing counter space for a truly awesome showing.
And what kind of countertops are these?
These are granite countertops.
You know, we were looking at an angle, and it's got all sorts of colors jumping out on it. It's just really nice looking kitchen.
Floors are porcelain. We've got crown molding up top and some really beautiful tile work accenting the doorways and the walls.
The attention to detail on this home is exquisite. This kitchen, I could see Memorial Day coming up, pounding some hamburger patties. We got some corn on the stove. I mean, I could just see putting out a nice spread, entertaining some friends.
And kind of the magical part about this kitchen is not only is it off the extension here, but we've got what we call a hearth room.
Yeah.
Really a great place for the kids to sit and do their homework, to really make dinner time a together thing.
Do kids really ever sit down and do their homework?
I don't think so.
I never did. I could envision, you know, if we love to entertain guests, guys kind of out here, the girls over at the table, so we're not boring them with the details.
Exactly.
I can't wait to see this master bedroom. Let's go take a look at that.
Yep.
All right.
Absolutely.
On the way, though, that laundry room, pretty spacious.
Unbelievable laundry room too. It's got a sink on the side, 2 spots for gas appliances, and then an extra nook as well.
I tell you what, if you're looking for a TV, nice setup in the master bedroom, let's check this out.
Come on in.
Oh, got hit by some bamboo. Check this out. Nice little couch area. Do you mind if I
Absolutely. Have
kinda
a
have a
seat.
seat?
Really oversized master bedroom in this case. We've got a master suite off here to my right. Great ceiling fan, room on the wall for a TV, and plenty of room for a sofa.
So comfy.
Really makes it a retreat in here.
Nice window looking over that big, beautiful backyard. So if I'm in here hanging up laundry, I could still see the kids out playing.
Absolutely.
I love it.
I can't see you hanging up laundry in the bedroom, but
I do my own laundry. Thanks to Ideal Troy Cleaners.
no.
Let's go check out some of these other rooms. This
Yeah.
is such a huge room.
You
I mean,
bet.
you know, some rooms, some homes you go through, you're kind of tripping over furniture and just a lot of clutter.
It's definitely not the case in this house. They've done a good job, again, decluttering, opening up hallways, just making it an easy and pleasurable showing experience.
I mean, I could take a left, I could hang out in the room, go to the kitchen.
Check out this big bulletin board here and show off your kids' artwork.
Some good pictures up there, some funny stuff.
Let's head back here to the guest bedroom along with the kids' bedroom.
The kids' bedroom is unbelievable.
Got to show you the ceiling in here.
All right. Oh, we're taking them right into the kids' room right now.
Yep. So if you'll take a look in here, again, that handy husband, the seller, did a fantastic job of doing a really cool fiber optic detail here to the ceiling. The kids are Star Wars fans. And
Yeah.
as you can see, really adds a cool touch in here.
I'm telling you what, even if the new home buyers are not Star Wars fans, how cool would this be as a kid? This takes me back. I grew up with 2 other brothers, bunk bed. I mean, to have this type of lighting, I could have actually fallen asleep instead of leaving the closet light on. You know, I was scared of everything, but this is fantastic. These kids are players. Look at all these trophies.
Oversized bedrooms. We've got wood floors, nice big closets, plenty of room for toys. And I'm going to bring you over here to the guest bath over here. We've got a tiled shower. Plenty of room with that porcelain tile coming through. And then Doug over here, we've got the last bedroom.
This is so nice and bright.
Lots of natural light, as you can see.
There's a little bit of that front yard I was talking about. It's huge.
Yes. And again, I think we kind of touched on that in the beginning. Really, out of every window of this home, you get just a gorgeous, luscious green shot of the woods, the forest, the green yard. It's just a beautiful lot.
Steph, this is an awesome home. How do people find your information? Where are you at?
Absolutely, yeah. Folks can find me on Facebook and Zillow. I've got profiles and reviews on both. So it's an easy way to get a hold of me.
I know when I hopped on Zillow, you have over 50 reviews.
I do.
It's no surprise. That's why you won Best of the Best.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
This is my good friend, Stephanie Gehrig. My name's Doug Pinter on the Pinter and Patrick Show. Thanks for having me in the
Absolutely.
house. What
It's
a
been a
beautiful
pleasure.
home. Everyone, make sure you take time this weekend, the Memorial Day weekend. Thanks those veterans out there. Take time to appreciate what we have for the sacrifice all of our soldiers are currently and have made to give us the freedom to live in this great nation, which we do.
Yep, I agree.
All right,
Thanks
Steph,
again.
thanks
It's
for
been
having
fun.
me.
Absolutely.
I'm out of here. It's the
Hey.
weekend.
Yeah. Fantastic weekend, all right?
Clip the heels, and I'm out.